What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, very shortly we are going to be going ahead and seeing Season 1 for Modern Warfare 3. Yes, indeed. We are right around the corner. I think it comes out on the 6th, and we're going to have a ton of brand new content to go ahead and grind between maps, weapons, levels, so on and so forth. There's going to be a lot of stuff for us to go ahead and play with. But there is one thing that I want to go ahead and mention because I haven't seen too many people go ahead and talk about this topic. And honestly, I have to give a round of applause towards Sledgehammer Games for going ahead and doing this, especially leading up towards Season 1, because I'll be honest with you guys, when it comes to previous games like Black Ops Cold War, Vanguard, Modern Warfare 2019, leading up to Season 1, it's always been just a bummer. Honestly, it makes you think, what's even the purpose? They should just launch the game with Season 1 just to keep it interesting. But man, oh man, this time around when it comes to Modern Warfare 3, Sledgehammer Games has just done an outstanding job at managing this game. And of course, like I said, I haven't seen too many people talk about this, but I wanted to go ahead and give them the props for it anyways. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, just very quickly, before we go ahead and dive deep, if you do enjoy what you hear today and want to hear some more content revolving around Modern Warfare 3, we pretty much post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time, so as always, if you enjoy, subscribe and hit that bell. And last but not least, we do go ahead and stream almost daily over on Kick. So if you guys are interested in any of my live streams, you can find a link to that down in the description of this video. We do open lobbies all the time. And we also do have a Twitter and Discord link down below as well that my DMs are always open if you need to chat with me, if you want to debate something, talk about something regarding COD. DMs are always open over there, but regardless, all my links are down below. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this should not be coming, as a surprise to any of you guys when I say this, but Call of Duty as a franchise as a whole has really been pushing towards the live service era. Obviously, we've been talking about this for ages now. It's kind of depressing, but it is what it is. You pretty much cough up $70 to $100 for a Call of Duty game, and you get the rest of the content down the road. It started with Modern Warfare 2019. I would even say it started a little bit earlier with the loot boxes. But Modern Warfare 2019 is where it really started with, quote unquote, oh, this game is going to be packed with content. Everything is going to be free. So much cool stuff is going to be introduced. Live service is going to be implemented over the course of the year. And then we start out with absolutely nothing. We have to beg for content for months on top of months on top of months. And by the end of the year, yeah, it has some, a decent amount of content, but it took forever to even get the game there. This is the first time in a long time, to be honest with you guys, where I've seen a Call of Duty launch, not only with a good amount of content, but also the content they're backing it up with is extremely solid. And I'm not just talking about the maps, the Modern Warfare 2 maps from Modern Warfare 2 2022 that they reintroduced into the game before Season 1, but also things like skins, weapons, all of the above. We have been, honestly, kind of blessed when it comes to content within this game. Like I said, normally, from the time the game launches up to Season 1, the only things you could really grind for are like the camos, because, they took away prestiging, so you can only level up to like 55. They took away everything fun, so all you do is really camo grind. And if you don't really enjoy camo grinding, you just got to kind of be patient until Season 1 drops. But like I said, they actually packed this game to the brim. Almost every single week, there's been something interesting to go ahead and grind for. Whether there's events that give you cool-looking skins, or certain armory challenges that give you, attachments and different, actual weapons as well. There's always something to look forward to. And again, I know not all the skins are absolutely poppin' and the most outstanding-looking skins out there, but I would say the vast majority of them look really clean. And honestly, I've pulled myself away to use some of them, like the Makarov skin that you see here. What's it called? Blue Gold or something like that? I forget the name of the last one you get for doing all the weekly challenges. That one is just stunning. Absolutely beautiful, especially if you get on a dark map. Oh my goodness. If you see that camo on a dark styled map, it just makes it pop in the best ways possible. It looks beautiful. But all of these things are things that typically you would either have to grind through the battle pass, which initially, yes, you do have to cough up money for, unless you already bought it before and, you grinded up all the COD points to get the next one for free. But if it's your first time playing, yeah, you have to go ahead and buy the battle pass. So, that's one way that you would be able to get a skin like this. Or two, you have to buy it in the store. But to get something like this for free is extremely rare, especially before the first season even drops. And we've gotten 3 different camos. We've gotten a brand new, LMG through the weekly challenges, a bunch of new, weapon mods that basically take a current weapon that you already have within the game and completely revamp it. And of course, I don't know if these things are going to stay. I've heard that these things will stay and you'll be able to unlock these parts later on. It was already all explained. But honestly, like I said, the week-to-week progress of slowly unlocking things, slowly finding more entertaining things to mess around with in this game has kept me very interested. And again, I gotta give props to Sledgehammer Games for doing that. I'm so used to being just absolutely content deprived that, seeing stuff released like this on such a consistent basis makes me extremely happy, and it's making me think about the future of this game. I really, and when I say really, I really hope they do not decide to stop doing this after Season 1, and this was just a way to keep us interested between, launch of the game and Season 1, because, nothing's really in the game until Season 1 drops. I hope that's not what it is. I hope that this system stays in the game. We already know the armory system is going to stay, so, they already confirmed, like, 9 different, armory attachments that are going to be launching within Season 1. So we're definitely going to be seeing weapon attachments and stuff of that sort being introduced into the game. But I would love for them to continuously keep putting Modern Warfare 2 2022 maps into the game, every once in a while to add a little bit more variety. I would love for them to go ahead and keep adding in more weapons, maybe secret weapons down the road, more camos, really cool looking camos, and give us more challenging things too to go ahead and grind for within the armory. Whatever you like. If it's a really dope looking camo, don't be afraid to make us actually work for it a bit. But again, it adds to the replayability of the game. And that probably also adds to the player retention times where, the stats are a lot of players are playing the game for a long time. I could see why, because again, me myself personally, there's just a lot of stuff to do. Again, whether you want to go camo grinding, whether you want to grind events, whether you want to unlock armory attachments, whatever your heart desires, there is something to grind for right now. And I have to make it very clear, this isn't confirmation that this will last for eternity, but it is extremely nice and refreshing to have it, at least right now. But this right here is exactly how live service should be done going forward with Call of Duty. And I don't trust them. Because, we had Vanguard that also started off pretty good, and then we completely backtracked to Modern Warfare 2 2022, which had no content at all. So I don't trust them that they're going to keep this style. But this is how it should be done. You need to, first and foremost, launch the game with enough content that it's fun and has enough variety to keep people playing until, your first season, or you can incorporate some new content, whether it's a bunch of remasters, new map, I don't care. We just need content. It's huge. 2, the game needs to be playable, needs to function, and the gameplay of Modern Warfare 3 is really fun, probably one of the best launches that we've had in a hot minute. And 3, they need to support the live service game with more content and not just rely on what they put in the game in the beginning. And Modern Warfare 3 has nailed all 3 of these points. Gameplay is solid. It started off with a lot of content. Of course, they're all Modern Warfare 2 2009 maps, but at the end of the day, it's still content to be played and variety to, be had. That's the best part about Modern Warfare 2 maps, the OG ones, is that there were tons of variety. Some maps were huge, some maps were small, and the complexity of a lot of these maps is there. I enjoy that about them. And 3, they're nailing the extra content. Almost every week there's a new attachment. There's always new events to unlock new camos, cool camos to, be exact. As long as all of these things stay on track, this is going to be a pretty dang good year. Just once again, it sucks that the entry point is $70, but I guarantee that this game will go on sale at some point, and when it does go on sale, honestly, that's a pretty good pickup point as long as you don't mind dealing with the extremely thick skill-based matchmaking. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below about how you feel about this overall topic. Do you agree with me when I say that I think that Sledgehammer Games has done a live service perfectly almost? Maybe not, the all-time best, the definition of perfection, but still, like, out of all the Call of Duty games I've played that have been live service, or out of a lot of live service games I've played, I really do believe that Sledgehammer has really nailed the formula of how to make sure a game can live on, past that date. Now, of course, skill-based matchmaking weighs that down a ton, and people are quitting the game because of that. But when it comes to people who are enjoying the title, they are consistently keeping you wanting to come back into the experience. And that is, something you want out of live service games. But Call of Duty hasn't been able to nail it until, in my opinion, just now. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. And last but not least, we do stream almost daily as well over on Kick. You guys can find a link to that down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.